My name is SecondWin814, and I just got done watching the latest Nintendo Direct. Yes, I know I'm a bit late, but I took notes here, and I just want to go over with everything that was discussed. Now, before we get into it, though, I have to say, despite the fact that I am a huge fan of Nintendo, there was not really a lot that really jumped out at me here. And maybe that's just because I tend to be yeah, I guess you could say, picky about the games that I play. Because I don't, because I only, I'm not somebody who like, somebody who will play something just because it's popular, excuse me. I'm more of somebody who kind of has to, for me to want to play a game, it really has to jump out at me. And not a lot did. But with that being said, let's jump right in and go over everything that was discussed. So first off, Super Mario Maker 2. Now, I actually did enjoy playing around with the original for the Wii U. I thought Super Mario Maker for the Wii U was a great game. I am curious how they're going to do this one, as the Switch does not have the same. I guess you could say. I don't really know. The Switch doesn't have the same controller setup as the Wii U. But for me, personally, I'll probably be playing it in handheld mode. Or at least designing courses, just because I think that's well, yeah, I'll still probably be playing in handheld mode, even though there's no even though the Switch doesn't have a stylus. Yes, I still think I'll probably be playing it in handheld touchscreen mode because that's probably what's going to be easier for me. And I have to say, it does look a lot. They've added a lot more stuff up to it. Now, the question is, are they going to use that method for unlocking content that they did? It was the original, where you have to keep the game going for a certain amount of time. In order to receive deliveries. I honestly hope they don't. I don't think. Won't. Because I think that's a dumb way to do things. But anyways, moving right along, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Dark Order, an action RPG and has multiple ways to play together. This one just it just did not jump out at me. Hey, don't get me wrong, I absolutely, I think the MCU is a great movie franchise, but this just didn't really jump out at me. I didn't really see something that looked like it. I didn't really see anything here that really looked like it would make me want to play it. I mean, mainly because maybe it's because of the fact that they emphasize playing together so much. I tend to be more of a single player type of person. So maybe that's why. But I do think that will probably be popular. Box Boy and Box Girl. Now, this honestly, I'm not much of a puzzle gamer. I didn't play the original, so this is probably going to be a pass for me. Even though it apparently is at least 270 stages, is what they said. Is what they said there. there. So, but yeah, I think this just doesn't. This one just doesn't see uh, doesn't jump out at me. So again, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. Smash Bros. Ultimate version 3.0. Now I don't play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I didn't pick it up at launch. I've thought about it. I might pick it up sometime in the future. Even though yes, I know I'd be late, but after after the Wii U Smash Bros. I kind of lost interest in it. Yes, in it. Maybe I'll try to pick it back up again. And and after, I mean, they didn't really announce what was coming, so nothing other than and slightly discussing Joker, and if you want, if anyone wants to know, no, I have never played Persona 5, so yeah, I was there's so I wasn't one of the people people freaking out when they announced Joe Joker at the Game Awards, but maybe I will play Persona 5 someday, but eh, eh, anyways. So now, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Granted, I like the treasure tracker or sort of mini levels as in Mario, and was in the new was in the new Super Mario game. In Super Mario Odyssey, I did. Was it Super Mario? I don't know. I did enjoy. Whatever. I think it was actually. I think it was Super Mario Land. I don't know, but whatever it was. I did enjoy the mini levels of Captain Toad Treasure Hacker, but I just don't think it would be. I think a full game would be for me. Maybe in short bursts, but I just see myself getting bored with it over the time. Maybe be something that I would pick up every so often. But I digress. Often, but who knows? Maybe. And apparently they're adding two-player co-op. Once again, I'm more of a single-player type guy. So I've never really been one who's big on going online in gaming. I'm more gaming. I prefer more or the off or the or play by yourself. Just enjoy it. Single player type. So I don't know. Maybe. Oh, probably gonna be a pass for me. But let's see what else do we have. And then of course Bloodstained. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That's probably gonna be a definite buy for me. Even though we don't have. Even though we only know that it's coming out summer 2019, but at least you know it's coming out. But yeah, I actually thought it looked impressive. The visuals look great. I like that they basically used the ability to absorb enemies and gain new abilities like they did in Dawn of Sorrow. Although I will say, I think, this showing, it made me just a tiny bit confused as to not we're going to be it's going to be an open exploration in Metroidvania style, or if it's going to be levels, because some of it looked like it was open exploration, others looked like it was levels. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but still. It looks interesting. It definitely looks interesting, and that's probably going to be a buy for me. Let's see where we have Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, I might be wrong about this, but from my perspective, it looks a lot like the Minecraft or Nintendo or her Switch's Minecraft. So, yeah, and I'm not big on Minecraft, so probably going to be a pass for me. Dragon Quest XI-S. Once again, it didn't really jump out. I might try it out. Probably gonna be a pass. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival. Probably a definite pass for me. Yeah. I'm not big. I'm not big on Disney game. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not big on Disney games. I've never actually played a Disney game before, but Disney in video game form just doesn't really appeal to me. Yeah, I've been to Disney World twice, but twice, and I think the park is a great. I think the parks are great, but Disney in gaming form, I'm not so sure about that. Starlink Battle. Next up, we have Starlink Battle for Atlas. It's a Star Fox game, clearly. I didn't play the original Starlink, so maybe I'll have to try and get that. Or maybe I'll have to try Starlink out. And I might try this one out. But unfortunately, the last Star Fox game, which was as the Star Fox on the Wii U, kind of turned me off. I did not enjoy the control scheme of that Star Fox game. So I don't know. I've just been kind of to Star Fox games since then, but other than that, that might be something I might check out. Because basically it's essentially Star Fox with RPG elements, but that's a maybe for me. Moving along, right along, Rune Factory 4 Special. Yeah, I think I'm not sure about this. I honestly thought this was Stardew Valley when I first saw it. But I think I'm gonna have to. But I'm not really sure. This is probably a pass for me. I might check it out. I might not. But I'm not big on the idea of a simulator game. I know this is basically designed to be a lot more than just a simulator type game, but I don't know. Probably gonna be a pass. Might check it out. And Rune Factory 5 is in development now. Granted, obviously I've never played any of the Rune Factory games, so I have no idea what. All I know is what I've seen from here. So yeah, there's that. That Oninaki. Aki. This one looks interesting in going excuse me, going between the different worlds. That one, this one looked kind of interesting. But, and I may have to try it out. I might. Although, even though, it does have that kind of cartoon-ish look, probably because of the graphical limitations of the Switch, but I might check it out. It looks kind of interesting. That's a maybe for me. And, of course, we have another Yoshi game. Yoshi's Crafted World. I didn't play Yoshi's Woolly World for the Switch. Wii U, I'm sorry. I did not play Yoshi's Woolly World for the Wii U. So, heck, I think the last Yoshi game I ever played was Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. We'll have to see about that. It's a bit of a maybe for me. The Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, this one looks rather interesting. I personally have never been a big Fire Emblem fan. I've only briefly played. I think it was Fire Emblem 2 for the game, or whatever or whatever, or whichever one it was for the Game Boy Advance. I've only ever briefly played that one. I'm not big on on Fire Emblem. I've never been big on. I haven't really followed any of the stories, and I've never been big on its combat style. So, I might. This will. Oh, but I have to admit that Fire Emblem Three Houses, the gameplay, did. I mean, well, gameplay and the way it's set up did kind of impress me. How you're a teacher and you're raising students, and your students. That's interesting. I find that a little interesting. Testing. I mean, it's I guess you could say that it's somewhat kind of a simulation game where I guess you'd call it a teaching simulator, if you want to say that. I mean, that kind of makes it sound boring, but who knows? This one did kind of grab my attention, so this one I might actually play this one. Who knows? But once again, Fire Emblem I've never been big on Fire Emblem. Tetris next up. Tetris 99. Okay, this one just really made me say, "Hey, what the hell, Lord, or WTF?" Because it's literally a massive puzzle battle game. But literally, what you do is you play Tetris, and try to be the last one standing. Now, honestly, granted, yes, I am a fan of Tetris. I don't play it that often, but I'm a fan of it. Still, I'm not really sure how I would feel about basically a Tetris battle system or a Tetris battle game where literally it's 99 players all competing to be the last one standing, with Tetris. That whole concept just kind of strikes me as odd. Just kind of a weird concept. If you want to be a puzzle battle game, I would think that Tetris. Excuse me. I would think that maybe the way I would think that maybe if it was Tetris, it'd have different players compete by dropping their pieces into one Tetris play area. But I don't know. Maybe. But Tetris battle, I'm not really sure. Or I get, but I mean, I do see the appeal of it. Tetris can be an addicting game, and I do see the appeal of a massive tournament like that. But it is, but personally, me, I just don't think I could get into it. I think what I would probably end up doing is maybe seeing if there's a single player, and maybe play it in my in my spare time or free time, whatever you want to call it. Probably not for me. Next up, Dead by Daylight, Daylight, the Nintendo Switch. So I have seen people play this online, on YouTube. I think it's a bit of. I do think it's a bit of a cool game. The whole asymmetric game, where where a couple people are the survivors and one person is the killer. That might be something I want to try out. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I might try it out. But honestly, as far I don't think it would be long term. For me, I think it would probably be something that I would boot up every once in a while, well, just to see what I would play. But yeah, uh, uh, de- de- Dead by Daylight, definitely interesting, but probably not something I would play all the time. Deltarune Chapter 1. Okay, so now this looks a lot like, is apparently similar to Undertale, which I never played. I did see some gameplay of it being played, but I don't think it's gonna be for me. The trailer they showed here was definitely another one that made me go WTF, because really I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. But so I think Deltarune Chapter 1 is definitely gonna be a pass for me. Next up we have Damon Machina, or Damon Machina, if that's how it's spelled. How that's pronounced, I mean. Now, this one, I'm not sure for. I might check this one out, but now it looks a little bit. I like the idea of mechs, but it just doesn't. This game just didn't jump out at me. It didn't really catch my attention, so. Oh, yeah, probably going to end up being a pass. So once again, I might check out the demo, but for me, probably going to be a pass. And moving right along. Sorry, my shoulder blade is killing me right now. But next up we have Grid Autosport. I'm not big on racing games, unless it's like Mario Kart or something. But other than that, Grid Autosport is definitely going to be a pass for me. I'm not into that whole stuff, realistic racing style game. I'm just not. And then we have Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Nice. I didn't play it when it came out originally. I might. It looks kind of interesting, but I think what on my. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Now, we're discussing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Like I said, I didn't play the original when it came out. I understand that it's designed to. The game is basically designed to deal with psychosis, and I know the game's whole gimmick is that it basically deletes your save if you die too many times. But I don't know. It looks. I mean, the game looks impressive, but if I'm gonna get it, I'll probably. I don't know. I might get it for PS4. Maybe I'll get it for Switch. Depends. And of course, we have Mortal Kombat 11 coming to the Switch. I might get this one. I didn't get the original. I didn't get it Mortal Kombat 10. And I watched the game movie of it, but I mean, I might get this one on maybe. So we'll see. Unravel 2. Ooh, it's 2-player. Now, I think I don't really know much about the original. I know, so. And the Unravel 2. This one just is. I mean, the game looks good, but it didn't really jump out at me. So I think that one's going to be a pass. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, along with other I think the standalone DLC for it. I think they said. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. The only real Assassin's Creed I ever played was Assassin's Creed 4. Excuse me, or Black Flag. So yeah, I think that's gonna be. I think Assassin's Creed 3 is gonna be a pass for me because. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked Assassin's Creed 4, but I found myself getting bored with it. So with it after a while. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm probably gonna pass. The original Final Fantasy VII is coming to Switch. I'm not big. I'm not big on Final Fantasy. Yeah, never played any of the games. It's not really big on games. Not really big on any of the games. I'm not. So I don't know. Oh, this one might be a pass for me. I might check out the new the Final Fantasy VII remake when it eventually comes out. But the original, I think this is probably going to be a pass for me. Sorry to all those Final Fantasy VII fans, but I didn't grow up with Final Fantasy. So yeah. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, everybody. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be another pass. Final Fantasy IX, maybe, but probably going to be a pass. And then, of course, they showed the game called Astral Chain. Now, I have to admit, when I first saw this game, I honestly thought it was something. In the Xenoblade Chronicle series. I honestly did. But it looks interesting. You had two people who literally did. I really don't want to compare it, but I don't know what else to compare their transformations to, because their transformations reminded me of made me just think of Power of just transformations, but or the Power and just morph sequences so. Yeah, that one looks kind of interesting. I might check that one out. I did check out Xenoblade Chronicles. Those X for the Wii U. Ooh, never did finish it though. Oh, sadly. I thought that would. Though I might check this one out. And I know this isn't Xenoblade Chronicles, but the animation and style just kind of reminded me, or the art style just kind of reminded me of it. So I might check that one out. And of course, on the very last page, I don't know if you can see that. Focus camera. Yeah, you can see it. Link's Awakening. And it's getting remade for the Switch. Now, granted, they only really showed about, I think, 1 to 2 minutes of game footage. So, admittedly, I have not played that many Zelda games. I've played. Hey, let's see, what have I played? I think I played Twilight Princess. Wind Waker, which was definitely one of my favorites. And I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. I never did finish Breath of the Wild. I might go back and finish it someday. But this one does look interesting, although oddly, I thought the graphics style, it almost made me think it was a 3DS game. It looks like it could be the 3DS. So, excuse me, it would be the 3DS. But apparently, it's coming to the Switch. So, yeah. So we'll have to see about that. I'm probably gonna buy it. It does look interesting. So yeah. Uh, so well, that was everything for everything that they covered in the Nintendo Direct, in the newest Nintendo Direct. And I know I kind of skimmed over it, but I just kind of that was basically gave you cliff notes, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on everything, my basic thoughts on everything that they discussed. I'm not going to go over everything they discussed in great detail. Detail, you know. Well, because like I said, most of what they showed here just did not jump out at me. Stuff like Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain, Ain, Bloodstained, and Zelda. Missing anything else? Oninaki and Oninaki and I think that's it. Those were really the only titles that really jumped out at me. So let me see. So that's perfect. So I might check those titles out. But other than that, those are basically what I thought. That's basically what I thought of the latest Nintendo Direct. Act. Nothing really jumped out at me except for those titles I just mentioned. So yeah, and just remember, it's not because I don't like Nintendo. Nintendo will always be my favorite console. 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 They're always one of my favorite developers and console makers. But other than that, like I said, I tend to be picky about the games I play. And I tend to like single player over multiplayer, and I'm here and I and just think certain things jump out at me more than others. It's not always because of a certain reason. It's sometimes things just jump out at me. It doesn't have to have a main reason. Maybe the reason is that it's part of a game I like. Or a game in genre I like. But hey, things do jump out at me. Like Octopath Traveler. I thought the Octopath Traveler was a great game. Great art style, great combat system, and I love music, good characters. So yeah, uh, uh, and of course, I did just recently finished playing The World Ends With You, Final Remix, which I did enjoy as well. So yeah, there's that for you. Yeah. So anyways, and so that's basically my thoughts on the latest Nintendo Direct. And anyways, so that's basically all I have to say. And well, that about wraps up for this video. My name is Second Wind 814. Thank you so much for watching. May the wind always be at your back. See you next time.